G'day crew, I'm Oscar Pelazon and welcome to another episode of Tube Time Tuesday. Down here at Trig Point, not much going on out there in the boardroom, so I'm joining you in this boardroom for another episode. And over the last 2 weeks, I've been sharing tips for getting great outcomes when you're planning for 2025. And today, I want to do a deep dive into another key element when business planning, the importance of removing distractions when you're doing your strategic planning. Let's admit it. We live in a world full of distractions, emails pinging, phones buzzing, social media tempting us, and the to-do list seems endless. For business owners, these distractions become a constant background noise, making it harder to focus on the big picture. Now think about strategic planning. This is the process where you're setting the course for your business, defining where you want to go and how you'll get there. It's not just another task, it's the blueprint for your success. And you can't do it effectively if you're constantly interrupted. So distractions kill strategy. Firstly, it creates shallow thinking instead of deep work. Strategic planning requires you to dive deep into your business, analysing, reflecting and forecasting. It's not something you can do in 5-minute bursts between meetings. You're distracted, your thinking becomes shallow. Decision fatigue. Every interruption drains your energy. By the time you get back to planning, your brain's fried. Strategic decisions demand clarity, not exhaustion. Thirdly, lost momentum. Ever noticed how hard it is to get back into the flow after an interruption? Distractions derail your train of thought, and sometimes it takes longer to regain focus than the interruption itself. So here's how you can build a distraction-free environment for your strategic sessions. Designate sacred time. Block off time in your calendar for planning and treat it as unmissable as a client meeting, working on the business, not in it. Secondly, choose your space wisely. Find a location that inspires focus. My preference is that you don't do it at home or in the office. Just make sure it's far away from the chaos. Perhaps a retreat to a place like Bali to fully remove the distractions is on the cards. And thirdly, set boundaries. Let your team know you're unavailable during this time. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb. The world won't end if you're offline for a few hours. When you give yourself the space to think clearly, amazing things happen. Better decisions. Without distractions, you can weigh options carefully and see the bigger picture. Increase creativity. Free from interruptions, your brain has the freedom to make new connections and think outside the box. Faster progress. Focus leads to clarity and clarity leads to action. When you know exactly what needs to be done, you can move forward confidently. One of the greatest insights from Roger Federer's career is his ability to stay focused in the moment. In his words, when you're playing a point, it's the most important thing in the world. When it's behind you, it's behind you. And the same goes for strategic planning. Focus on it fully and don't let other points or distractions pull you away. Now here's a challenge for you. Carve out a distraction-free block of time over the next week to focus on your business and see what you can accomplish when you give it your undivided attention. You, your business, and your team will thank you. And that's it for me today. I look forward to seeing you next week for another episode of Tube Time Tuesday. Happy days. Yewww.